Hey guys, it's Pixarman2001 back with another video, and, well, it is the Friday night before Halloween, so happy early Halloween to all my subscribers. Also, let me know in the comments what you're dressing up as for Halloween this year. This year I'm actually going as Wilson Fisk from Daredevil, the Netflix show. Well, he's been in many things, but the version I'm going as is the one as portrayed by Vincent D'Onofrio in the Netflix TV series. Yeah, great actor, Vincent D'Onofrio, definitely one of my favorite actors, and he's like Wilson Fisk is like one of my favorite Marvel villains. But anyways, a little off topic. I'm going to show you my collection of all my sort of Halloween cartoons. Now, of course, the only really Halloween movie I have is Monster House, and of course you've seen that in my collection probably, so you know exactly what that I have that. So it's the same one I've had for years, so I don't need to show that in this collection, because this is mostly just focusing on cartoons, which is what I mostly have for Halloween. Because I'm not really into horror movies, I'm not into slashers like Halloween, for example. I know all about the timelines about the Halloween movies and stuff, because it's just amazing to know, but yeah, I'm not into horror. I just can't watch horror movies. My dad can't watch them either, so. And my mom, we all can't watch slasher movies. We're not really fans of those. But I do have some sort of non-scary Halloween stuff here. And that's what we're going to look at today. So, I'll start off with this one. This is Scared Shrekless. This is a TV special that aired in 2010, I think on NBC, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. Was that NBC or ABC? If anyone knows that in the comments, please put it. I don't know if this was the copy my aunt and uncle had before and they accidentally gave to me, or if this was another copy I had. Because I know that there was a second DVD that I don't have, but I would like to find, that goes with this. That was sold as a double pack. It's called Monsters vs. Aliens, Mutant Pumpkins from Outer Space. And there's also a third volume of that DreamWorks Halloween set that I'd like to find as well, called Shrek's Thrilling Tales, which includes Night of the Living Carrots, which is a Monster vs. Aliens short. They should have just called that DreamWorks Thrilling Tales, because there's a Shrek and Monster vs. Aliens, but I think they thought Shrek's Thrilling Tales would help it sell better, because Shrek's more popular. But it also had The Pig Who Cried Werewolf, which is sort of an alternate universe, I guess, for the Shrek series. And they also had The Ghost of Lord Farquaad, which is the short film shown at Universal Studios that was sort of in between Shrek 1 and 2. It was called Shrek 4D, and it was released on DVD as Shrek 3D, but I know in modern times they re-release it on streaming packs and on that Shrek Thrilling Tales as The Ghost of Lord Farquaad. And it'll be the end of an era in January, because that ride, well, it already shut down in Hollywood, and I think Tokyo is shutting down in Orlando. I went to Orlando, Florida. I went to Universal Studios. I am very glad I got to go on that ride at least once in my life, so it's going to be the end of an era, so yeah, but I hope there's some way people will sort of be able to preserve a virtual reality version of the ride or something, or a virtual reconstruction of it or something. That could be cool. But yeah, nothing will ever be the same as actually going on the ride, which is a real shame. I don't know why they have to take it down, but yeah. Yeah, probably cost-cutting measures. Yeah. But anyways, back to Scared Shrekless. This is a fun Halloween special. It's sort of got 3 stories, if you haven't seen it. Yeah. Gingy tells a story about the time he made the Muffin Man made a new girlfriend for him, and that didn't really turn out well because she was so clingy. A nonsensical story about Puss and Donkey in Boots Motel, where they go through all sorts of weird things trying to kill them. And the Shrekstercist, where Shrek recounts the story of babysitting a possessed Pinocchio. And of course, they all tell it in Duloc. There's one funny thing I'm not going to spoil if you haven't seen it. It's a very funny reference to the first Shrek. Yeah, and this also includes, as a bonus feature, a Shrek-it-out parody of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Yeah, I remember on those, my reaction to Bad Thing, those kind of videos. I remember one of the things was where Shrek went, "No!" and it went up, the camera went up or whatever. That was from that Michael Jackson's Thriller thing, apparently, so. Yeah. Yeah, this special, like I said, was released in 2010, but this DVD came out in 2011. I know that the Mutant Pumpkins from Outer Space DVD came out the exact same day as this, but that special was even older. That special was originally from 2009, so. But yeah, this is Scared Shrekless. boring gray disc. Now, here's another one. I haven't watched this one yet this year. I am going to watch it, though. This is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Swallow-een Fall Spooktacular. This is a show. This is quite an underrated show. I don't think a lot of people like this show, but I actually thought it was pretty funny. So, yeah, this is the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the series. The series that originally ran, I think, on YTV. Originally ran on YTV in Canada. Though season 1 originally premiered on Cartoon Network in the US, and then later on Boomerang. The rest of the season appeared on the Boomerang streaming service, and then, like the Boomerang sort of streaming video on demand service, and then season 2 I think premiered on CBS All Access, which is now called Paramount Plus. Yeah. Anyways, there's the spine. This is an American release. I don't think this was put out in Canada because the show was produced by DHX Media, but of course under license from Sony Pictures Animation. Yeah, of course, yeah, also from Sony Pictures Animation. But Sony Pictures, I don't think, owns the rights to distribute the show anywhere. I think DHX owns the worldwide, or they're called WildBrain now, but they own the worldwide rights to the show. But I think because they already had a deal with WildBrain, DHX, to distribute stuff like Teletubbies DVDs over here, or over in the States or whatever, they just figured, why not do that? So, yeah. And, yeah, and this also includes a Hotel Transylvania short film, Puppy, which was seen in theaters in front of the Emoji Movie. And it also includes a full episode of Hotel Transylvania, the series, which was, instead of being produced by WildBrain, DHX was produced by Nelvana. And that one, actually, Sony Pictures Television actually owns the distribution rights in the United States, but Nelvana distributes it everywhere else, so, yeah, that's interesting. I know there's another DVD, the Lobster Claws, is coming to town, but I just have the Halloween one because it has those extra 2 things, so I thought it was kind of a cool DVD to have. Look how it comes in a red case, too. It looks kind of orange on screen, but it's red. I guess sort of a red-orange, but it's more on the red side. Here we have Rugrats Halloween, a double-length Spooktacular. I know this VHS was released the same day as SpongeBob's Halloween on VHS and DVD, which you'll see, along with Blue's Clues Meet Joe on VHS. That was one of the 2 volumes I was included in Get to Know Joe DVD, the other one being It's Joe Time. But that didn't come out till after that, so. But we have, the main episode in here is Curse of the Werewolf, and we also have Sleep Trouble and Ghost Story. That's pretty cool. And then, tape in here. Yeah, this is a good Halloween special, The Curse of the Werewolf. This one was printed on September 18th, 2003. So that's interesting. So like over a year after it came out. Then here's SpongeBob Halloween. I know my friend Ben, aka Roger Varbine, has the VHS of this. I have the DVD. It says 5 spooky sea tales plus 5 bubble and bonus episodes, meaning that the other 5 aren't scary episodes, like aren't spooky. So the episodes on here we have Scaredy Pants, Imitation Crabs, Frankendoodle, I Was a Teenage Gary, and Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. And then we got The Secret Box, Bang Geeks, Welcome to the Chum Bucket, My Pretty Seahorse, and Idiot Box. Bang Geeks, by the way, is probably the best SpongeBob episode of all time. The one with Sweet Victory on it. And also, look at this. It's rated PG in Canada for some reason. That's really weird. I know that later on, a lot of these DVDs are reclassified as a G. But I know that some of these are PG. I actually had a Mandela effect for a while because I knew that some of them were PG. I remember renting Hide and Seek on DVD from the library. Or not renting it, borrowing it. I remember that one saying PG on it. I think the last one to be PG was Lost at Sea. I think the complete first season might have been PG as well. But when I actually got a copy of Hide and Seek later on, and it had just the G rating, which is interesting. Though I think everything's now G of it as it should be, because it's weird because like this is PG, but there are some shows that are more for adult audiences, like Clone High and Spider-Man: The New Animated Series, which are considered like more adult animation. And those got away with G ratings for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. And the bonus features on here, I think the main attraction bonus feature on here was also ported over to the complete first season set. This has the SpongeBob Scaredy Pants music video and the SpongeBob video game sneak peek. That's for the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which apparently was an okay GameCube game, but an atrocious PS2 game. Even though it was the same game, the PS2 version was so buggy. Apparently, I've heard. Much rather play Battle for Bikini Bottom or something like that, or the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. Even Lights, Camera, Pants. Yeah. And then, but this one is interesting. This is sort of compilation. This is Nicktoons Halloween. This one, Nicktoons Halloween, features various Halloween episodes of Nicktoons. This was released on August 26, 2003, I know. This one came out the same, this was the same day as the DVD release of All Grown Up, which was the, All Grown Up was just the first volume of All Grown Up, which I think even might have came out before the show even premiered on television. Also, I know Blue's Clues, Blue Takes You to School, and Dora the Explorer Rhymes and Riddles VHS and DVD releases also came out that day, too. Now, what's interesting is that, like, after that, they sort of started, instead of, like, they used to have this style of VHS and DVD, this sort of design, and then they started with this one. But yet, All Grown Up DVD, which came out that day, had the old design, yet it came out this day, same time as this one, so it's really weird. And my grammar was very weird there, I'm sort of tired, but whatever. But I know that Jimmy Neutron's Sea of Trouble, which came out after this and the September 30th, 2003 releases of SpongeBob's Christmas and Nicktoons Christmas, had the old design as well. Then after that, everything was... That was, I think, the last one of the regular Nicktoons to have that design. I know Nick Jr. stuff had it till June 2004, so... It's too much to go into. It's just different weird design changes or whatever. Anyways, you can look up the videographies of various Nickelodeon shows on the Nickelodeon wiki, and you'll see what I mean. So this one has SpongeBob SquarePants, Scaredy Pants, which, like I said, is already on here. Rugrats, Curse of the Werewolf, which, like I said, was already on here. Rocket Power, it came from Planet Merv and Netherworld Night. Hey Arnold, Arnold's Halloween, and the Fairly Odd Parents, Scary Godparents. I really don't like... I like Fairly Odd Parents. It's a great show, but I really don't like Butch Hartman anymore as a person, because he is very ableist. Like, I have autism myself, and his comment, like, the things he believes, like, he's sort of ultra-religious, ultra-Christian, like, right-wing Christian. He went... Yeah. My mom's up there watching something funny. Basically... He thinks that God can cure autism. So it's really scary that he thinks that, but yeah. Yeah, but anyways, but then again, like, same thing, I still like Harry Potter, but I don't like J.K. Rowling anymore because of her views of transgender people. Yeah, and also, I love Little Bill still, but I don't like Bill Cosby because he is a rapist, so... Yeah, you can like someone's work, but you don't have to like them, so that's what I think. That's just my opinion. Same with, like, I just found out today that Ice Cube is an anti-vaxxer. I still love his work, but I lost a lot of respect for him. But anyways, back to happier things. Also, one release that I hope to get, but I don't have, is Nickelodeon, or it's basically Nick Jr. shows, but it just says Nickelodeon, because they were just using the Nickelodeon brand on everything. Happy Halloween, which has the Halloween episodes of Dora the Explorer. I'd also like to get Dora's Halloween on DVD, too. Yeah, that has episodes of Dora the Explorer, Go Diego Go, Wonder Pets, Yo Gabba Gabba, Blue's Clues, and Ni Hao Kai Lan. I'd love to find that DVD. I think it actually was a 2-pack, like a later bundle. Like, it was just the 2 DVDs in a thing that had this one, plus that Nick Jr. one. I think it would have been awesome if they had released a Nick Jr. Halloween DVD, like, back in 2004, so, like, in the same style as Nick Jr. Celebrates Spring, like, have Nick Jr. Celebrates Halloween, and have, like, Dora the Explorer, Boo, Max and Ruby, Max's Halloween, the Little Bill Halloween episode, Blue's Clues, Blue's Big Costume Party, and then the bonus Rugrats Curse of the Werewolf. That could have been a great DVD. And they also could have done one for Valentine's Day, I think, too. Could have been a cool one. And, yeah. But yeah, anyway, and that could have even had Oswald on it or something. I wish they would have done that, but they didn't, so... But even if they did that, that DVD would probably be impossible to find because Nick Jr.'s trying to scrub Little Bill. Like, Nickelodeon's trying to scrub Little Bill from existence, but whatever. But Little Bill's not on the DVD that ended up coming out, so yeah, that's probably still in print. Maybe not, though. You never know. But anyways, back to DVDs. We got the Magic School Bus, Creepy Crawly Fun. Now, whenever I see, like, an old Magic School Bus DVD like this, I grab it. Because Scholastic has been blocking Magic School Bus episodes of YouTube, basically saying, like, you had to buy the show to watch it. So I've just been buying these and saying, yeah, if you want me to buy it, I'll buy it, but I'm not going to buy it new. I'm just going to buy it used, so. Like, there's no reason for me to have to buy it used. I just want to buy it used. It's cheaper a lot of times. In fact, I just happened to find 3 Magic School Bus ones. One, the Christmas one, the Halloween one, and just a regular one at a store. They were, like, really cheap, so I bought them. So, this one has 3 episodes. This one has Inside the Haunted House, Going Batty, and Spins a Web. This DVD is put up by Warner Home Video. Of course, under license from Scholastic. And then, special features, you got learn more about sound, bats, and spiders, and take a field trip interactive adventure. There's a trailer. DVD run features, take the creepy concentration challenge, compose music with a music maker, spin a paper web, and more. Those are the DVD ROM features, yeah. Then there's Arthur, Halloween DVD, VHS, excuse me. Again, Arthur, whenever I see a VHS or DVD of Arthur, I grab it, because PBS keeps blocking the episodes online, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy them, but I'm gonna I like these I just really like the old releases. They're nostalgic, so. This is Arthur's Scary Stories. There's the other spine. The back. This one has 3 episodes. It's got Night Fright, What Scared Swallow-een, and The Fright Stuff. I know that actually Night Fright was on a previous VHS that was one of the old, like I know that some of the old ones that were just under, back before Sony Wonder completely took over in charge, and they just sort of stealthily distributed the random house home video output. They, like, before those, like, when Random House Home Video themselves was doing it just distributed by Sony Wonder, they had a bunch of the VHSs, and those were only 2 episodes. Once Sony Wonder took over, they started doing 3-episode ones. They reissued a lot of those 2-episode ones on DVD with 3 episodes, like a 3rd episode or whatever, and there's a couple that didn't. Arthur's Birthday and Arthur's TV Free Week. Both not, because Arthur's Birthday was already on Arthur's Celebration. And in Arthur's TV Free Week, there was an episode on there. The other episode on that VHS was Night Fright, which was already on here, which was on DVD, so they didn't feel the need to reissue it, so that's interesting. Yeah, Night Fright, What Scared Swell, and the Fright Stuff, yeah, so. But anyways, I have the Arthur's TV Free Week VHS as part of the, or it's one of the features on the Arthur Family Feature of VHS that I have, which is quite rare. I think that was like a Blockbuster exclusive. I have it in my collection. Let me go see if I can grab it just for a second. By the way, there's no print date on this Arthur's Scary Stories tape. Yeah, this is the one. This is Arthur Family Feature starring Arthur and Friends. Yeah. And I'm going to pause the video right here, actually, after I show this, because my battery's starting to get low. I'll show the next few, like, the preschool stuff in the next part, so yeah. Like I said, this one does have Night Fright on it as well, so. It's quite a rare tape, but I managed to just find it at a thrift store one day. That and Nick Jr.'s Imagine That are 2 of my favorite tapes in my collection for nostalgic, rare tapes. There's a lot more I hope to find too, but I don't think I ever will. But anyways, that's part 1 of the Halloween cartoons collection. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next part.